It's the beginning of the end for the friggin' Bradford pears. Had to do a quick costume change because that operation right there got pretty nasty, dirty, sweaty, just bleh. It got that way pretty quick. But today I don't want to talk about killing trees, although I can't wait for these freaking Bradford pears to go away and not be in my life anymore. Today I want to talk about bringing some trees back to life, or giving them a boost and just making them not look so sad anymore. We're gonna talk about bringing back these Green Giant Arborvitaes. I shouldn't say bringing them back, they're not dead, they just they look sad and duh. So today I'm gonna give them a drink of some goodies that you're gonna get in the plant, tree, and shrub package to help boost them and just make them happy again. Make them happy trees. Make them happy trees that just kind of go and grow into the sky. You know, those happy trees. And in the name of science, I'm only gonna do 2 of the 4 trees so that we can get a comparison and see how well the 2 that get the goodies do compared to the ones that are not. So I think I'm gonna leave the 2 on the end down there alone, and I'm gonna start treating these 2 right here. I'll apologize to them later. Now before we give them the goody juice, let's do a little bit of education on what Green Giant Arborvitaes are. What we have with the Green Giant Arborvitaes is a hybrid cross between a Western red cedar and a Japanese Arborvitae. Now typically these trees are a medium green color, and that's definitely not the case with these back here. These are more of like a lime green, and I'll show you a close-up of that here in a minute. But they're typically medium green, and they're gonna darken or even bronze when you get into the winter time. Perfect environment for planting Green Giant Arborvitaes is a moist soil that's well drained, and you've got a lot of sun with some partial shade. So in the evening times when the sun is setting behind me back here, the trees in the wasteland behind my property, they cast a shadow onto this side of the yard. So they get a little bit of shade, but primarily mostly sun over here. Once you have the trees established, they're pretty drought tolerant and they require little to no pruning. So, I mean, it's an easy tree to maintain. Under really good conditions, these suckers can grow fast. They can do about 3 feet a year. And when they're really mature, they can get about 50 to 60 feet high with about a 12 to 20 foot spread. So these have a way to go. But we're gonna help them out. Like I was saying, they're pretty lime green. They're not that medium green color that I'd like to see. And even if you go into the tree here, I don't know if that's showing up, but see we got some browning and kind of bronzing going on. So I know they're struggling, which is why we're gonna go ahead and give them a good drink. Now typically what you would do is measure the trees to get their diameters at breast height to figure out how many ounces of the products you need that come in the plant, tree, and shrub pack. But because these things are still pretty young, there's nothing really to measure. I'm just gonna use some low doses of each one of the products in the package. We're using the plant, tree, and shrub package, which is gonna include the 402 FloraGreene, the 002 MicroGreene, RGS, and Humic 12. Now in the PDF guide, it tells you that if you've got a sick or diseased tree or one that's just struggling, to go by the instructions that come with the 402 FloraGreene. The instructions on the FloraGreene, if you got a sick or diseased tree, tells you to do about 1 ounce per caliper inch with a 1/2 ounce of 002 MicroGreene for every ounce. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 2 ounces of FloraGreene, which means I'm gonna splash in 1 ounce of 002 MicroGreene. I'm gonna put that in 2 gallons of water. I'm gonna give that to 2 of the 4 trees that I have going on the side right here. But before I get to using the FloraGreene and the MicroGreene, I'm going to use the RGS and the Humic 12. Now in the instructions of the plant, tree, and shrub package, it tells you if you want to do a combo app of RGS and Humic 12 to use very low doses of each one of these products. Go by the lowest dose that's on the label. I'm going to just go ahead and use an ounce of RGS and an ounce of Humic 12 in 2 gallons of water and put that at the base of each one of the trees. So that's important. You want to, when you're using these 2 products, you don't want to do a foliar application. You want to put these at the base near the root systems of each one of your trees. So I filled up with a gallon of water in my 2-gallon watering can here. Now I'm going to put in an ounce of RGS and an ounce of Humic 12. But first, gotta do the shake. Now I'm going to take the 2-gallon solution of RGS and Humic 12. I'm going to drench it right at the base of the tree and out right to about here, all the way around the tree. That one right there and that one. Both have had an ounce of RGS and an ounce of Humic 12 and 2 gallons of water. So now on to the FloraGreene and the MicroGreene. Again, I'm going to do 2 ounces of FloraGreene and an ounce of 002 MicroGreene for each tree. And there we go. That's all there is to it, folks. It's really that easy. Now we just sit, listen to the birds, and watch these things grow before our very eyes. Just kidding, we're not gonna do that, but it is nice to just sit and listen to the birds. There's a lot of them around here. Now I'm gonna repeat this application probably every 2 to 3 weeks and wait till I see a significant response in both growth and color, and then I'll probably scale it back to just once every 30 days or so. So that's it. There's another way to use the FloraGreene, MicroGreene, RGS, and Humic 12. All of those you're gonna get in a plant, tree, and shrub package. What other questions do you have for me? Leave those in the comments section below. Hit the thumbs up if you liked the video. Share, subscribe, click that bell to get the notifications every time I upload a new video. Keep on keeping on, my lawn care brothers and sisters and tree homies. I don't know how to tie that in. And I will catch you next time.